crush the cause that hurt you back. Falling down, you get back up, 'cause you are old, and you're breaking through your rivals till they know you're a warrior.
To the molly, which will make it an easy job for Myrolls to finish off. 12-2. 1 round left to play in the half here. Invictus, well, they'll like to get that 13. Just put themselves one step closer.
And if they can, Jordan, I said, I don't think there's a situation where we're going to see a 16-2. But again,
unless
it's looking very similar.
Unless
what?
Unless 13 is not achieved by Invictus. Then what?
Yep, all right. You drive a hard bargain. Good boy. He's our boy.
Yeah. 15-6. He's having a cracker of a map. Dust 2 here, but not aware of Olivia posted on the CT angle, so he'll fall through the smoke. But by and large, Invictus progressing through this round quite nicely. Olivia and STK are going to be forced into a 2-on-4 retake.
Wow.
Astronomical odds against them.
Roughy.
2 flashes is all they have to play with here. And Xiao, holding a bit of an off angle, is going to catch Olivia as he tries to walk around the corner. And a sharp shot to finish it off as well.
Oi.
Onto STK. Not Oi, but Oi will be back in the second half. It's 13-2 favouring Invictus.
Introduce me, I'm the renegade. Ooh, every single night, I crave the taste. It's the adrenaline running through my gait. It gets me high, high, high. Got no time to waste. Ain't got time for small talk. I tell you the truth. I'm back to you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in just faster than you.
(13-2) favouring Invictus, and the odds do shift ever so largely to them after that first half on Dust 2. It's looking pretty damn good for them. Hard to imagine a world where Invictus could lose the map from here, Mac, but I'm sure they could find a way.
Well, let's see how it goes now. Xiao a little bit slow out of the gates as we do have Viva, last line of defense here on A, going to be joined by Destroyer and Flying in a second.
All right, he's going to boost Flying up onto the site, and Destroyer does pick one off in mid. So actually, if there's a bit of a double swing here from Invictus and Beyond a little bit lax on their push up from long, things could go quite poorly indeed for them. Said they do slow things down a little bit, get that smoke into CT. No assistance coming from there, at least for now. Here's the final line of defense, though, for Invictus. Flying has to do what he can. He's getting flashed in, but unfortunately, he's just really getting peppered at the moment. Destroyer so far yet to land any shots as well. And, well, I mean, that's just poor shooting, really, at the end of the day for Invictus. If they land a few more shots, they had plenty of opportunities. That round could have gone their way.
So Beyond really need to be thanking themselves for coming out of the gates with the right amount of momentum to get back into the game. We might be seeing something similar to Inferno. I know it is very early to call.
Well, it does seem like Invictus have fixed a lot of their issues from Inferno, Mac, so hopefully that's not the case.
Well, they did in the first half, and that's when they were able to run at their enemies. Here on the CT side, it's been a little bit different, a little bit slower. Oi, only able to find one, but the trade's favouring Beyond here, as it's just going to be the long-range engagements, the choice, the path of least resistance for Beyond over towards the A side as Destroyer. Answers with a Deagle. A dirty one, too.
Yeah, no luck with the spam through the smoke, though. Beyond should be able to get a bomb plant here pretty safely, although Flying is waiting on the corner as well, and he's starting to sort of creep his way out. Hidden by the smoke cover for now. Uh-oh. That's dangerous for QQ. Destroyer! He's looking insane with the Deagle right now. Come on, one more. Just give it to us. He doesn't quite, but Flying has an easy task ahead of him now. Olivia's one shot away from death, and that is that.
Absolutely criminal. What a couple of shots on the Deagles. Invictus stealing that one back. Woo! Those two first ones, that. And then the next one's Destroyer.
Ooh.
Has been so sharp here.
Well, Destroyer's keen to get things over and done with. I think criminal is a good way of putting it because that was dirty and disgusting. But 14-3 is the scoreline right now, and Invictus will continue their push towards a victory in this matchup against Beyond. They do want another rematch against Vici, whom they've dropped to quite a lot lately. Beyond are forced to go back down to the pistols and the armor. They don't even have too much utility to throw in this round. In fact, none at all. So it's going to have to be the good old-fashioned way. Walking out, taking aim duels, which is never going to be a fun time. Sometimes it can work with the Deagles, but I don't think it's going to work against an Invictus that's looking so good right now.
Yeah, wait. In a very strong position here at the doors, but Beyond looking to reroute, go over towards short at the moment. But again, without flashes, there's not a lot of hope for them going up against the scout of Viva. Xiao as well, able just to finish the job with that MP9. And that's if they commit in this direction. Now, knowing that Viva's over here, it seems they have gone for another reroute, just looking looking to prod out towards mid now. If they can manage to jump across, there's a chance that they can slide up towards the B site, go for the split, and Diva spots it, but a little bit too late, and now it looks like the B split's on.
Wow, still two defenders here for Invictus, and Flying gets out through the doors pretty quick. Quick flick as well. Gashes both the SDK and Olivia. Comes back into the site and gets himself a third frag for the round. That's Invictus up to 15, and they are really just sort of walking it in here on the third map of Dust 2. It's not quite as clean as it was on that Mirage map against Global. That was 16-2, but definitely a 16-3 on the cards right now because Beyond really don't have a whole lot of money to their name.
I feel like the rounds themselves, though, looking pretty convincing for the majority. Invictus just really knuckling down everything they needed to get this one very close to being over the line. This is just match point, but Beyond, they've got a couple of Tech 9s, a couple of smokes and flashes, and it looks like they are going for the belated B rush, but we'll see if they prod towards mid first.
Well, Flying sitting in the cutout. And he'll be assisted quite substantially here by Destroyer. It's going to be a good setup for the CTs if Beyond do indeed want to go for this bomb site. Util's getting thrown on in. Off angle for Flying. He makes good usage of it. Destroyer's down though. And that's a 2-on-2 trade. Destroyer got absolutely nothing done. Xiao also fell somehow. And Invictus, well, the map ends. May not be here just yet.
And our boy still looking to re-engage. Has that MP9 to play with Molly under window. May force Mayrolls into a pocket, but seems Invictus realise this as they can start to get their way in. Viva, nice shot, but Oi, not given a chance, and there it is. Beyond fight for another round here on D2, but how many rounds can they keep up this fight?
That's a good question. And will Invictus just decide to force buy into this one? They could just take one save here, and they'd have a very good buy. But they are going to force through, actually, Mac. So, still seems like they want to get this over and done with. It's going to mean that they're going to go down to Deagles and Armor on a couple of the players. I mean...
You saw what Destroyer did with it before.
I think it could work.
Cause they wanna raid your dreams when you're alone. Falling down, you get back up. Cause you are alone. And you're breaking through your rivals till they know you're a warrior. Cut through darkness, try to keep your head up. Cause you wanna crush the claws that hold you back. Falling down, you get back up. Cause you are alone. And you're breaking through your rivals till they know you're a warrior.
over to A. This is this to OT. I don't even think that's really a storyline at this point. I think for Beyond, it's just, you know, let's try and get to 7. Let's try to get to 8. Let's try to get to double digits now. And then sooner or later, one step in front of the other. Maybe then you're at that point where you can think, okay,